Well, the big story we are now tracking, Cyclone Amphan has become a super cyclone. Landfall will be on Wednesday as an extremely severe cyclonic storm. This will be in the same category as Cyclone Foni of April-May 2019. West Bengal and Odisha will be impacted. These are images that you're seeing, animation of the actual wind speeds as that super cyclone now makes its way towards the Odisha and West Bengal coastline. We are now joined by Mr. Satya Pradhan. He's the Director General of the NDRF. Sir, thank you very much for being with us. What are the wind speeds that we are seeing at the moment in this super cyclone?
Well, actually, it has turned very rapidly from a severe cyclonic storm into a super cyclone, and that was probably not anticipated even by the agencies. But it is a rapid transformation, is what we call it in climatology terms. And this rapid transformation is a serious issue because after October 99 in Odisha,
right,
which saw a super cyclone which was devastating, this is the second super cyclone in the Bay of Bengal in so many years. So it is a matter of concern, and it will have some impact because by the time it makes landfall on the 20th, sometime in the day of 20th May, somewhere between Digha and the Hatia Island in Bangladesh, probably in the Sagar Island and the Kakdweep area of Bengal, it will still be an extremely severe cyclonic storm, which is in the Foni category. So we are looking at a very severe storm, and I think it has to be taken seriously.
Will there be landfall also partly in Odisha?
That is not likely as of now. The IMD trajectory has stayed true to the prediction for the last 4 days, and there is every reason to believe that it will stay that way for the next 24 hours. But then it's a cyclone, it's a natural phenomenon, so we can't really bet on that. But I would say that given the prediction and the accuracy that the IMD has given us, we would like to believe that it will stay the trajectory and it will make the landfall between Digha and Hatia as has been predicted.
Evacuation, sir, what is the status now and what is it that you require?
Well, the NDRF teams are in good numbers, and we have even started moving some teams from Bihar for West Bengal. They asked for 4 more teams just now, a few hours ago. So we will be deploying exactly 30 teams between West Bengal and Odisha, 17 teams in West Bengal eventually deployed on ground, and 13 teams in Odisha. That is 30 teams actually deployed, and there will be 11 on standby between the 2 states. So the challenge is, as you said, evacuation is a challenge. The Chief Secretary informed us from Odisha in the Cabinet Secretary's review today of the National Crisis Management Committee that they are looking at 50 to 60,000 in the best case scenario, evacuation from 4 blocks. The Disaster Management Secretary from West Bengal informed us that they are looking at evacuation of upwards of 2 lakhs. I would certainly urge both the states to also look at the worst case scenario, and if evacuation is required, they may be already on it. But yes, we have to watch the situation as it develops and keep a very, very close watch so that evacuation, if it has to be scaled up, is done on time.
Well, who are most vulnerable in this, and what about damage to infrastructure as well?
Well, the IMD has predicted in its report very clearly that there is no doubt that if it lands actually at 195 km or 200 kilometers per hour, of course, there can be a change, and I hope it changes and changes for the better. But then if it goes true to prediction, then 195 to 200 kilometers is very, very damaging for all thatch roof huts and temporary housing structures or even kacha housing structures. So that will hit the poor very hard. Secondly, it will be the electric infrastructure, the electric poles and wires, which will be damaged. And so there is this danger to poor people, which is very real. And of course, infrastructure in the terms of if it comes at the speed of 100 kilometers or excess of that, even near Calcutta, etc., or even other inhabited towns and villages, it will have some damaging potential. Yes.
Mr. Pradhan, my next question was Calcutta. Will Kolkata be severely impacted?
Let me be honest that Calcutta is very much in the line in terms of the excessive winds, because Calcutta is not very far from the where it is impacting. But we would say that because it's an urban area, that becomes a little problematic, because it has hoardings, it has all sorts of structures which interfere with the wind passage. So it could potentially have some damage on the in the urban area. What exactly will be the damage and whether it will be the temporary structures, that remains to be seen. But even in Bulbul, there was some disturbance and some stoppage of normal life, which is very likely even this time if it is true to prediction.
So how is this a multi sort of disciplinary effort at rescue and relief, the Navy, Coast Guard, you, police, everybody? How is it all working together?
Well, we are meant to be in the front line of all this, and that's why our teams are already on ground, and they have started even helping the evacuation and awareness drive. We must remember that this is time of COVID, so this is a kind of a double challenge for us, if not a double jeopardy, because we are facing COVID at the same time the possible storm surge and storm. So yes, it is difficult, but the coordination is, I think, of a high order. This is one unique day where you can see the seriousness with which the government of India has taken this whole thing. The Cabinet Secretary held the National Crisis Management Committee meeting today. The Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, held the review meeting today, and it was followed up by the Prime Minister's review in his capacity as the chairperson of the NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority, as well as in his own capacity as Prime Minister of the country. So you can see the seriousness that the government of India is attaching to this, and I'm sure the state governments will also take accordingly steps so that we can save as much life and property as possible.
Mr. Pradhan, thank you very much for speaking to us. We'll certainly be keeping a close eye on that, and hopefully the wind speeds will come down. Hopefully the damage will be minimized. Thank you very much for sharing that detail. And we will share this information, sir, to as many people as we can across our media. That's the goal over here, to keep
Thank you so much. That's the requirement.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.